Okay, moving on to number 7. We have the net of a square pyramid and its measurements are shown below. So it says, what is the surface area of the pyramid? So that means I have to find the area of 4 of these triangles and then that one square that's there and add those areas all together. So the triangles, they all have a height of 5, and then if you look at their base, the base is going to be 3. So just for the area of the triangle, I know it's going to be base times height divided by 2. The base is 3, the height is 5 divided by 2. 15 divided by 2 is equal to 7.5. So I know, okay, for each one of those little triangles, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. And now I need to find the area of my square. So I know that the top is 3, the side is 3. So the area of a square is just base times height. 3 times 3 is going to give me just 9. So that was simple enough. Now I know that it's just 9 for that area. So I add 9 plus 7.5 plus 7.5 plus 7.5 plus 7.5. And all together, my surface area is going to be equal to 39 feet squared. So this is my surface area. And now it asks me in part B, if the pyramid has a height of 7 inches, what is the volume of the pyramid? So I know if I'm looking for volume of a pyramid, I know that it's area of the base times the height, but I know it has to be divided by 3. So what is the area of the base? The area of the base, we already found it. It's the 3 times the 3 to make a 9. So it's 9. The height of the pyramid, they told me, was 7 inches. And then I know I'm going to divide it by 3. 9 times 7 is 63, but I'm still dividing it by 3. So when I divide 63 by 3, I get that 3 goes into 6 2 times. I bring down the 3. 3 goes into 3 1 time. And I have a remainder of 0. So for part B, my answer would be 21 feet cubed. And that's my volume. Okay, so for this last problem, it's telling us, okay, use the diagram of the similar figures below to find the missing values. And so the first one I'm going to look at is length of FE. And I see that they're in order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So if I just want to write it out here, I can separate the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So they want to know, okay, what's the length of FE? So if it's the length of FE, that means that I'm going from E to F. That means the matching side would be A to B on the big quadrilateral. So AB is 5. FE is the one I do not know. Let's try and look for another one that we know that we can match it. So AB. Now let's see, okay, let's go AD, because that one we know that it's equal to 20. I can see there. So AD, so again, going from A all the way to D, I would have to go from E all the way to H. So E all the way to H, it's going to be 16. So let's set up our proportion so we can see that now. So again, AB was 5. FE, we don't know. But then we say, okay, AD is 20. And EH, we know it's 16. So this is what we have so far. And so we can see right here, okay, to go from 20 to 5, what's going to happen? So I have to say, okay, what's 5 divided by 20? 20 goes into 5 0 times. Let's add a 0. How many times does 20 go into 50? Twice. And that 20 times 2 is 40. There's 10 left over, and so I have to bring down another 0. How many times does 20 go into 100? 5 times. 20 times 5 is 100, and there's 0 left over. So now I can say, okay, my scale factor going from the big side to a smaller side, I'm going to have to multiply by 0.25. So if I did that, then I have to multiply 16 times 0.25. When I multiply 16 times 0.025, I get that E or FE is equal to 4. Because again, 16 times 0.25, when I multiply it, it's going to give me 4. Now I want to know, okay, what's the measure of angle EFG? So now, again, I need to look at EFG. So EFG, this is the angle they're looking for, angle F. It's always like the middle letter. So I'm looking for angle F. And then the next one, I can even look ahead and say, okay, what's the measure of angle ADC? I would look for angle D. So again, that's just looking a little bit ahead, but let's go to EFG. Okay, so EFG, if that's F, then it should match letter B, because that's the same letter in the order. So if I go to letter B, I can see that that's 120 degrees. And I know that just because they're similar figures, their angles are going to match. So that one was easy to find out. And so looking at the next one, measure of angle ADC. So I need to look for angle D here. So angle D would be this one. Again, I'm trying to find, okay, what is that angle equal to? Angle D should match the same amount as angle H. So I look at angle H, and that's 75 degrees. So that's the answer for part F. And then for the last part, I want the perimeter of ABCD. So ABCD, I know that, again, let me erase this. So far I know that AB is 5, AD is 20, I don't know what BC is, and I don't know what CD are. So those are the ones I want to find. But again, if I look at, okay, so I'm trying to look for okay, so I'm looking for BC. If I'm going from B to C, that means I need to go from F to G. So from F to G, it's equal to 12. And so going from B to C, I have to say, okay, what's the scale factor that I'm using? The scale factor is whatever the small side is. Okay, so sorry about that. So whenever there's a small shape and a big shape, again, we have to start comparing them in a proportion. So BC, we don't know. It's going to be X. We do know that FG is equal to 12. And then if we know that AB is equal to 5, we know that the matching one, FE, is equal to 4. So from here we can say, okay, from 4 to 12, what is happening? I'm multiplying by 3. So 5 going to X, we would also multiply by 3, and we would get that BC is equal to 15. We would do the same exact process for CD. So for CD, we would say, okay, I don't know what CD is, but I do know that the matching one is GH, which is 8. And then it matches with 5 and 4. 4 goes into 8 twice. So 5 multiplied by 2 would give me 10. So CD is equal to 10. So now I know all my sides. So it's going to be 5 plus 15 plus 10 plus 20 to get the perimeter of this shape. 5 plus 5 plus 0 is 10. Carry that 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So this perimeter of ABCD would be 50 yards. And that would be the last answer that I need.